Hello and welcome to another episode of Beer Man's No Bull Beer Reviews. Today I have another beer from Wooden Robot out of Charlotte, North Carolina. I recently did What She Said, which is their double IPA. This one is, or not what she said, what she's having. This one is what he's having. This is the single IPA. This is the other flagship of theirs. This one is 6.5 ABV. Yeah, it's just from having it before on tap there. It's a pretty standard IPA. It's not New England style, which is sometimes that's a good thing. It's refreshing to have a classic IPA. So, let's see what we got. As you can see, it's it's very, there's a very, very slight haze to it. It's not completely translucent, but for the most part, it's clear. With about a one finger, pretty fluffy head. It's like a pretty dark orange color. Almost amber. Let's see what we got in the aroma. So yeah, the aroma's, it's very orangey. It's a little perfumey, almost, actually. And a little, like, earthy and floral, which I guess floral would go with perfumey as well. And there is a little bit of, like, a caramel character to it as well. So, it reminds me of, not a West Coast, because I don't think it's going to be that dry, but, like, just a Midwest type IPA. See what we got. Excuse me. So yeah, it does kind of taste like I don't think they're the exact same hops if I remember looking at it, but it does kind of taste like a smaller version of what she's having. It is a little sweet. It's definitely on it's like bready and orangey. So it's definitely more of like a traditional IPA for sure. I think when I've had this on tap, it was a little more, the citrusy fresh hop character was a little more pronounced than these cans are. Granted, this can now is like a month old, which isn't that old, but it's also strange too. I don't know why they did this, but so the can date on this is 3/16, but it didn't come out until 3/24. So they canned it on a Friday, but it didn't come out the next day. It came out the following Saturday. So I don't know. I just found it kind of strange that they canned something 8 days before they sold it for the first time. To me, that just, I don't know. It's just cutting down on the freshness, but it is what it is. So it's still good. Yeah, this is definitely leaning more towards the classic style. It's kind of strange because it has, I guess the what she's having is really similar in this realm, but it has it has an old school hop profile, but it's not very bitter at all, and it's not like real caramely either. Just a little bit of sweetness, residual sweetness from unfermented sugars, but and I know it looks caramely a little bit. It's kind of lighter, but it's just it almost has like that grapey character to it too, which is a little odd to me. I don't know where that's coming from. Maybe that's from the floral note of the hops. I have no idea. Excuse me. Yeah, it's weird, because it's definitely, like I said, it's not West Coast style because it's not very bitter and it's not very dry. But it's not like New England style either. They did do that. They did that. I can't even remember what the heck the name of that. Oh, something Island, Juice Island, I think it was called. and that was really good. Yeah, I mean that was their intention with that. They don't intend for this to be like a hazy IPA, so. And I like this, but they actually did a collab with Brawley's it was probably about a month ago. It's called Over the Clouds, which I thought was kind of, I guess, to say like we're over the hazy IPAs. To me, it was kind of a stupid name because the beer itself was actually was a little hazy. I mean, it wasn't. It was a little hazier than this. It wasn't like straight New England style, but to me, it was kind of silly. Like if you're gonna call something that, like that I'm over the hazy IPAs, and it should be freaking crystal clear. But that's just a stupid nitpicky thing as far as the way it looked. It was a fantastic beer. It really, really was tasty, and I was just kind of pissed that like they did that one off, and then they canned this and what she's having, which is what they make all the time, which is fine if they're gonna can this all the time. But like, if you're gonna do a one-off canning release, they should have canned that because it was a one-off beer. And it was really, really good. It was definitely better than this or what she's having. So yeah, I like this. It's not great. But I've had so many other better hoppy beers from them. So it's not to say that like this is the best they can do. It's not even close. They still do really good stuff all across the board. Yeah. So on my scale of buy, drink, dump, this is definitely a drink. I wouldn't buy this again. It wasn't real expensive. I think it was like $15 for a 4-pack. But like I said, there's just in this town, and even just for them, like stuff you could get a Crowler of, like they do better stuff too. So I just don't think it's worth buying again. But if you're there, I mean, get it. I honestly think it's significantly better on tap too. So if you're there, don't hesitate to get it on tap. It's still a really good, nice classic IPA. Yeah, there's really not too much else to say about this one. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to doing the next one. Thanks.